Dragons. Serene in beauty and destructive in power. Such world-annihilating creatures hide among us to this day in the most unexpected ways. Their motives can be the purest of heart, or caked in the purely insatiable desires of our human realm. Either way, we have no way of knowing or comprehending what's lingering in their minds, or what true potential they can unleash on our world. Volcanic tits! That's it, they've officially peaked. Nothing like enjoying a brand new mug to go with your new season of anime. And funny enough, it was Kyoto Animation's second encore of Dragon Maid Adventures that really helped me come to a startling conclusion this morning while enjoying my morning juice. And that is, physics don't mean a goddamn thing. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S, the second coming of dragon escapades in the real world that struck a glorious balance of nostalgia and awe as this new season graced our screens. After all this time, Kobayashi's more fantasy-centric lifestyle hadn't dropped back down to normal, and that's thanks to her ever-diligent Dragon Maid Taru lovingly keeping the excitement from vanishing. Of course, you can put the dragon into the maid cafe, but you can't take the dragon out of the maid. If anything, this second season just magnified how zany and wacky this entire concept for the series is, and just like before, I am still all for it. But it is definitely noticeable this time around that we only really scratched the surface when it comes to the more fantasy-centered elements of the story, and that was only really towards the tail end. Because thanks to the brand new dragon introduced, Ilulu, you can say this time around that this season of Dragon Maid was pretty stacked with dragon lore. This short stack of a character is a chaos dragon born and raised to only view humans as a sign of destruction. Kind of ironic, but still holds a flame of affection for them deep down, to which Kobayashi helps reawaken in her as she comes to live in the human world. Adding yet another chaotic resident to the already dragon-filled household, with such talents as hermiting for days on end and spurring unexpected growth in others. Well, she was already the man of the house. But her appearance did reignite some of the more juicier tidbits on how the dragons operate in their world. More specifically, the different factions of dragons, which really pertains to the frenemy relationship between the Chaos Dragon Taru and the Harmony Dragon Elma. Something that's always made me ask the question out loud, why must best girls always fight? Taru's stay in the human world out of her undying love for Miss Kobayashi has been a point of contention for Elma ever since she found out. But taking a step back, we actually got a deeper look into the history of these two's first encounter with one another in the realm of dragons. Which, if our Dragon Maid wasn't swooning back then I sure as shit am now, because long-haired Elma is gorgeous, oh my god! But more importantly, we develop a way stronger understanding of the explosive relationship between the Chaos and Harmony dragons up until now. Two companions whose ideologies have forced them to butt heads for years finally comes full circle, one dragon fist at a time. Seriously, this season was filled to the brim with unexpected character development for basically every character. Well, not as much for Kana, but she's already fearless and simple enough that traveling to America is enough for her. Alright, let's add Kana Lost to the Big Apple to the spin-off list where she becomes the next Tony Hawk. But for real, we got a lot more time outside of the Kobayashi home with the other residential humans and their lives with dragonkind, helping them stand out more than just a simple one-note joke character as we saw their goals and motivations in the forefront of some episodes, which frankly is a huge upgrade compared to the teasing of a newcomer. Now, this was Kyoto Animation's first full season back after the horrifying incident that transpired in 2019, but even after all that, they still put 110% of their passion into their work, which is extremely evident with this season of Dragon Maid. Because their return to form was nothing short of spectacular when it came to the animation all around. Beautiful doesn't even begin to describe how the world of Dragon Maid has never looked better. From the vibrance of its color schemes and lighting, painting the more heartwarming moments in a gorgeous light, to dropping basically shonen film levels of action-packed sequences, that honestly it's still astonishing to believe a comedy series about a dragon performing tasks as a maid can continue to hit so many high notes for many different genres thanks to its animation. The opening and ED this time around also cranked things up to an 11 when it came to the creative styles showcasing the eccentric cast of dragons and humans in only the first few seconds of both, hammering home that Dragon Maid is back to set our hearts ablaze. And how can you not feel that way listening to the girls dance and sing to their heart's content with now Ilulu included? But nothing, and I mean nothing, can compare to seeing Taru and Elma in some of their best attire yet, spitting hot bars together that made me want to cheer alongside them. If they officially dropped an album together, I would scream. Once again, Dragon Maid brought forth the ideas of acceptance and being true to yourself along with your own feelings. But also this time around, really focused on the growth for its characters that are seeking to expand their horizons in life and unlock their true potentials. Whether it be as something as simple as a career change or even exploring new avenues of creativity, these all-powerful dragons are seeking to get the most out of their time here on Earth. So begs the question I feel this series is asking, why don't you? Thank you for coming back when we needed you the most, Dragon Maid, even if it was with some very questionable designs. Seriously, canonically, those are the smallest she can make them? Dragon spines are built different, Jesus Christ.